Alrighty, let me fix my camera a little bit here. That seems alright. I think. Yeah, looks alright, I think. What is up, fellows? What's up, what's up? I am not late. I went live a minute early. Or, well, before the minute struck. I am not late. I am not. I promise. What is up? What is up? Doing pretty good, Wolf. What's going on, man? Oh, no. Sometimes these are really loud. Gift sub is up? Yeah, I need to... Let me go do that really quickly, actually. And then... we can... membership gift. Gift 5 now. Easy peasy. There we go. Hey, Lupus got one. Nice. Wolf got one. Nice. TIQDM. I'm not sure if that's an actual name or if it's just letters. I'll be honest with you. But hey, congrats on the membership. Claude. John got one. Dang. Nice, nice. Some of the people that I recognize. That's cool. That's cool. Can't wait to get nothing from the free summons. We shall see. We shall see. Thanks for the membership. Always the goat. Nah, no problem. Free on YouTube. They give them to me at the beginning of every month, so not no sweat off my back, really. Free to give out. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so I think because I can do the free missions, I think we can do all of the free missions within the first little bit. Like I should be able to grab these as a free multi. We might as well go ahead and do some of this really quickly, so that way we can kind of let people trickle in and everything. So let's see what we need to do here. I should be able to grab some of the stuff, some of the whatchamacallits, the coins or whatever for the spin event from just like free missions or whatever. I do not have any of these picked out at the moment. Which, let me do CC food, because I need to make sure that I have some of that anyway. I need milk. Need milk. What's going on, Kuro? What's going on, Lightning? Welcome, welcome. You get 40 tickets, yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get 30 from the first 2 days of login, and then you get an extra 10 from the login, or the special mission, sorry. So, shouldn't be too bad. I want to just do this, but I think I'm going to test really quickly to make sure that I can even get them from this stage. Okay, yeah, and you can get a total of 30, so we'll just do 29. Got milk, God, I'm old. God, they used to do a lot of those got milk commercials. They don't really do milk propaganda anymore, really. Or at least I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't had like cable television or anything in a long time. Mainly just subscription stuff now. Sniff the keyboard? I'm not doing it. You cannot convince me to sniff the keyboard. I did, for better or for worse, I did pull an SSR off of the free ad multi today. So I don't know if that means I'm going to be out of luck or if I'm in luck this today. But either way, I did get a little lucky with that. So that's somewhat nice. Hello, Yuri. Alright, so let's grab as many of these as we can. Just got bam. Nice, nice, nice. Congrats on that. New background. It's not necessarily a new background. It is... I've just changed up the room some so you can see the background. Or I guess kind of, sort of. Like, it's the same room. I've just been messing around with decorating the room quite a bit lately. So it's not necessarily new, but maybe just changed up a little bit. Chair's drippy. I do like that chair. It's really nice, actually. I like sitting in that and playing like the Nintendo Switch and stuff like that. The dog will get up in my lap sometimes. It's nice. Very comfy. It even reclines back and everything. Super cool. Alright, so there is everything off page 1, and that is another free set of tickets. I guess technically all we really need to do is 3 of these for right now, because we'll have to do summons for 1 anyway. Well, if I want to use this token on somebody, I kind of do want to grab them anyway. Enhance equipment 5 times. That's not very hard. We can do that as well. I'm over here getting washed out on in SoCal. Oh, really? Is it rainy over there? I imagine most of the time it's not very rainy, but then I don't know. I know that some places are known for like a lot of rain, whereas other ones are not. But yeah, I don't know. Old man knowledge. Come on, man. I'm not that old, man. I'm just chilling. Let me do this, I guess. We can just straight max this, I guess. We'll get a free gym, Pog. I'll re-roll that later. Not too worried about it. And then... okay, there is that one done. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, we can do... I need to do 10 floors of this. I would assume the Demon Team is probably the quickest here, considering how much the Demon Team has, like, been insane lately. So we can just throw, like, a quick little Demon Team on here. Let's just use Cusack. Or Cusack and Chandler. Because I don't think it'll matter too much about Estarossa stacks, if I'm being honest, because we'll probably blow through it too fast to even notice. So let's do Sariel Link, and then Mael Link, and then we can use Melee for attack, and then whoever, it really doesn't matter. Zeldris is fine. Just pulled human unit. Nice. Yuri. Yuri's pretty cool. I think she's probably the one that I'm most excited about, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty partial to the human team most of the time, so I'm kind of looking forward to messing around with her a bit. We 6-6 all of them, right? Easy must sell my house for Bam. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how lucky we're really gonna get, but hopefully it won't go too bad. Got double AoE with melee, easy peasy. Luckily, we only have to do 10 floors of this right now, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with all 30 floors. Easy, 1.4. Good. What is with Japan and the name Yuri? I don't know. I'm not even... is the show, like, is the source material even Japanese? I know there's been, like, a pretty big rise in, like, Chinese animes and, like, Korean animes and stuff like that. But I actually don't know the origins of Tower of God. I've definitely watched... more recently, a couple more like Chinese animes, which are kind of cool. Like, I mean, surprisingly, I mean, that you just don't really hear that much about them, I guess, but they do a good job, I think, for the most part. You started JJK Season 2? Yeah, I've actually finished it. I watched it not too long ago. I actually just finished Zom 100 last night because I'd been wanting to watch that. They finally finished dubbing it. And then before that, I watched Mashal Season 1, and then before that, I watched JJK. So, not like the most recent thing that I've watched, but it was pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. There was a couple of things that really bothered me about the season, but I don't want to talk about it too much, just in case spoilers. But Tower of God's Korean. Okay, that makes sense. I kind of thought that it was Korean, but I didn't want to just guess with no actual info really. Bam is 330, and that's it for me. Dang. Okay, that's not too bad. Getting him is pretty good. Honestly, I mean, well, I guess you probably don't want to spend too many diamonds, but I was going to say you could maybe grab Yuri just because she's the one that people really seem to like on the guaranteed. I guess I'm not going to plan on buying the ticket. I thought about buying the ticket so that way I would only have to do 2 rotations at the worst, but I think instead I'm just going to chance it. Since I have a decent amount of diamonds and I really don't want to spend $24 on a ticket, because I'm already going to have to buy costumes and stuff like that anyway, so it would be nice to not have to spend an exorbitant amount of money on this. Tower of God's Chinese, ain't it? I don't know. I guess it's Korean, according to Hassan. Just finished Chainsaw Man yesterday? Dang, okay. That's... I feel like that one's been out for quite a while. I liked Chainsaw Man pretty good. I thought it was pretty interesting, kind of a weird show in a way. Like it was definitely like there was a lot of hype built up around that one, I think. So Interested to see kind of what happens in season 2. I've heard that it like gets crazy, of course, like most shows tend to. Don't plan on playing. I just want to pop in and say good luck, along with discussing if anyone has seen the 70th Knights of the Apocalypse anime on Netflix. That was surprisingly good. I watched episode 1 of it the other day. I don't have a Netflix subscription, so I'm having to watch it online. But I did watch episode 1, and it does a pretty good job of setting up in episode 1. So I'm kind of interested to see where it kind of goes, which I think there's only like 14 episodes dubbed or something like that right now. It's not like too many, so I do plan on trying to watch that as it sort of like comes out. But yeah, so far so good. I don't know. We'll see how it kind of progresses. Asia account luck, come back on main account. Oh no, I'm pretty much given up on the the Asia server account. Unfortunately, I really kind of enjoyed playing on it, but after getting really good luck on a banner where I got really bad luck on the main account, it just made me feel so terrible about playing on it. Like I was just like, all right, like I really don't want, like I don't want to be in one of those circumstances where it's like, oh, like I have a better character on my other account, so I would rather just pour everything into my one account instead. But it was kind of fun messing around with it while it lasted. Hey, Nollet, almost at 300 gems right now. Have Zahard. I can either buy the ticket for Bam or Yuri, or I can buy that bundle for 250 gems for the $39 to help me finish the banner. I don't know which is better. Since you've already started summoning, it's probably best to just continue summoning instead. I personally like to buy those tickets before summoning, so that way I've already pulled one of the characters, because at this point you have a 66% chance to get a character you don't have, or you might end up pulling another Zahard, and then you're kind of in like this weird scenario, which I guess it doesn't really matter. You pulled Zahard with luck anyway, so it really it really could go the exact same way. Like you could have pulled Zahard and then pulled him again on the banner, but I don't know. It's really just personal preference, I guess. I mean, the ticket for me is only $24, depending on like where you're at. But I guess if you wanted to go the cheaper route, the ticket and, like, I don't know, testing your luck maybe, but really going to depend on personal preference, I think, personally. What's going on, Crabs? When did they get the collab? We just got it, what, a couple minutes ago? Like 12 minutes ago? We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. It's brand new. Haven't played in forever. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Welcome back to the game. Characters drop yet on global? Yep, they're on global right now. Game is trolling right now. I got 3 copies of the PvE, dude. God. I feel like that happens to a lot of people, unfortunately. They end up pulling the character that they don't really care too much about, which he seems pretty good. Him and Yuri seem good. The Zahard guy seems pretty hit or miss. He looked really crazy, but from my understanding, people don't really like him that much now. But I'm interested to try them out for myself too. Have the game downloaded, but I don't log in. That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes you get burnt out. You don't mess with it, or maybe you just get busy. Really hope I get a Tristan because I don't have the Goddess backliner. Yeah, Tristan is honestly kind of nice to have. I really do prefer Elat personally, but I know a lot of people really like Tristan more. So completely understandable. Which I don't think they put Elat on any other banners yet, or have they? Have they put her on any banners yet? I don't think so, but I could be not remembering that quite correctly. Feel like it's fallen off, not gonna lie. I mean, that's fair. Honestly, a game that has been out for 4+ years at this point, you're bound to sort of either get bored of it or, you know, not think that it's as good as it was. I still think the game is great. I still really enjoy playing the game and everything. I think the only thing that could stop me from playing this game is either the game ending or that One Piece Grand Cross style game. If it comes out and like I'm really into it, which I do plan on trying it whenever it comes out, and probably playing it on the channel. But unless it's just like so good that I don't want to work on Grand Cross anymore and just pour all of my time into that game, I can't really see myself stopping playing this one. Like since I've already gone this long. I kind of want to see it out to the end, but we'll see how it goes. He lets in the SR tickets. Still not gotten her. Gotcha. I wasn't. I'm not sure if they put her on any other like banners yet, though. All right, this is the last stage that we have to do for the ticket, so cool. The new systems too make it more difficult. I actually don't think that the new system's too bad. Like it's, although it is kind of a long grind, I do agree with that. I really don't think that that new system is that insane. Like I feel zero pressure to invest into Demon King stuff right now. Like I don't want to True Awaken anybody until all of my characters are completely maxed out. Because True Awakening is just not that big of a boost, in my personal opinion. Like the 10% damage reduction, it definitely helps, but it's not like with some of these characters you're doing so much damage, that 10% is not going to save you. Like, you know, if you have like an all creation melee and he's got a good single target in hand, 10% damage reduction is not gonna prevent you from dying in most scenarios. It definitely could, but in most scenarios, you're probably going to get destroyed. Says the guy with 15 mil box CC. That's true. I'm biased. I do only play with the account I have. Or well, I mean, I'm saying like I have formed an opinion with the results that I sort of have, I guess. So, final boss shop 5 times. Can we do a quick final boss run and then I can draw 1 time for tickets? I think so. So let's go to final boss. I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of weird collab team, if I'm not mistaken, for the best team. Have people already done this? I'm assuming maybe. Okay, a human team. Team info. I guess I'll auto set this one for the moment. Do I have a team that I really want to put? I guess I'll just put here. I'm not worried about actually going for points or anything. We're just going to try to kill, so that way I can get the points and then use the shop. So I guess we'll put Sariel on him. Weird that this is the top team right now. I'm pretty sure on JP, whenever I saw videos of it, I think it was some sort of like collab-based team. And I don't think it was the one that I saw there with Rudius and everything. I thought it was one of the new collab characters or something on there, but I could be wrong. Which then again, that was days ago, so who knows? It maybe has already, like the meta has probably changed since then. But we'll just throw this in really quick. Stance removed twice, attack with a hero with an attribute advantage, clear with only human heroes on the team. Okay, that makes sense. Defeat the last enemy with a human skill. Okay, easy, I think. I don't know, we're just going to push for a quick kill anyway. Have you played with a 17.5 mil box CC account before? Yeah. I didn't mean it like that. I've definitely played on a better account, but I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. I'm dumb. You got to get a 3 mil box CC account to understand our pain. That is true. It would be. It would actually be kind of cool to have like an account that summons on banners and stuff like that. But the box CC is low, so that way I can actually try and like do like actual free-to-play showcases and stuff like that. But then again, I feel like to be able to summon on all the banners and stuff like that, you can't really be free-to-play. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to be able to buy gems and stuff like that. I guess the kicker is maybe if you're not necessarily free to play, but you have low box CC and you don't buy costumes and stuff like that, you could still potentially do like free to play friendly showcases with a free to play friendly sort of account, but it would be, you would still be spending money on it, of course. Tapped to the 300 and got Bam and an extra copy of Zahard. Low-key might quit summoning because I don't really need Yuri because I don't really use human team at all. I've heard that people think that Yuri is probably the most useful out of the bunch. Obviously, you know, feel free to do whatever you want to do. I think that there's a lot of potential for the human team to be very relevant in the upcoming months because we're supposed to be getting a new festival for the global anniversary at some point soon, and with that coming out, I'm assuming it's going to be Chaos Arthur, and if that's the case, more than likely we are going to have some sort of whatchamacallit, human meta, like coming out somewhat soonish. So, alright, I think that actually gets me everything I need. Just in case, we'll buy 2 of these, and then I think we are good to go. So now we'll just need to do a summon. I can grab those tickets, and then we'll have the thing. Which I guess I can grab those as soon as we're done, because I have the... We won't be able to get like another multi's worth of tickets anyway. Sorry for the long, long pre-show here. Let's hop into this thing and see if we can get some summons. So I do not have Tier maxed out. I think he's 4 or 5, 6. I do not have. Hold on, let me record these actually. Okay, so we're gonna go into the summons. I am looking at the banner. I need, of course, one of each of the collab characters. I don't have Tier maxed out, so a couple of copies of him could be good. I either have him 5/6 or 4/6. I think it's 4/6 if I'm not mistaken. I don't really use Tristan, so I'm not really worried about him. I could still use, I think, 2 extra copies of Freya. That would be really nice. And I think my Roxy is also 4/6, so I could use some copies of her as well. We have a couple of tickets here. Let's hop in and see how the luck goes. I'm not buying the ticket, so we'll see if I can get away with pulling a couple of them without having to go too many rotations. I'm really hoping so. Use the free SSR ticket. I'm not planning on buying it. I don't really want to spend the $24 for it, and I'll really regret that when I have to go three rotations for all of these characters. So, all right. Literal all rare multi, first thing. That is probably a bad omen if I had to guess. But hey, these are the free tickets. They normally give me better stuff whenever I spend my actual gems on things. So we'll see how it goes. Good luck though, I appreciate it. If that's the case, then for a fact I have to buy the 250 bundle because the odds of getting her in the tickets is 1 out of 3, so I'll buy the bundle instead. That's fair enough. You do whatever you think is the best. I don't really have the greatest input for you on that one, to be honest. We do have an SSR here, though. What's going on, Konata? Welcome, welcome. All right, what do we got? How far? Okay, it's pretty far. We'll see. Anyone else able to log in? You might have to, I don't know. Sometimes whenever updates drop, people have to like uninstall and reinstall the game. I don't know if that's like an actual fix for it or not, but I feel like there's always like a couple of people every time a new big update comes out that ends up not being able to get in. Talking about the 3 free SSR tickets in the mailbox. Oh, I didn't even know that. I haven't even checked the mail. I should have checked the mail, actually. Nothing beats the wallet. That's very true. I don't know what it is. Wallet does win most of the time. 7 multis, no SSR? Oh, no. That's not what you want to hear, man. Hopefully it turns around for you, though. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Okay. 2 rotations at the worst, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this. There's the guy. That's 1 down. 1 down. That was a free multi as well, so that's quite nice. We'll see. Any coupon codes? I don't think so. All right. They deleted the banner. What happened? They literally got they got rid of the banner for a second. What happened? Okay. All right. Cool. We'll see. Wallet Kun is always meta. True, true. If I could buy gems in the desktop version, it would be over for my wallet. I don't know why they haven't updated that yet. I assume it's because like they have to go through like Google Play or like the Apple Store or whatever. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't know what's stopping them from like fully adding the functionality for the you know, the desktop like client in. I don't know, because this thing has been in beta for like 2 years. Is the PvE unit a must? Because I pulled Yuri and I'll go for Zahard at 600. I think Yuri and the PvE unit are the ones that people are really liking so far. Zahard, on the other hand, seems to be seems to have maybe fallen off a bit as far as like expectations go. So I would grab the PvE unit. I mean, obviously, you know, completely up to you. He has what, Red Arthur's buff card, and then he has a defense-related stat lower, but his passive will like cleanse and ranks up his own cards. He seems like he could be pretty useful. Zahard didn't go he's a hard. That's fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. He did look insane to begin with, and then yeah, definitely was maybe not meeting expectations in the actual game, which is unfortunate. Had to lower the rates real quick. Yeah, that's what it is. He's a must, the PvE one? Okay. Good to know, good to know. See, people seem to really like him. It seems like he's good for Demon King, which is great, because Demon King is definitely kind of a nuisance right now. What is Tower of God? It's some webtoon that has gotten really popular. I remember hearing a lot about Tower of God and Solo Leveling were both the webtoons that I was hearing a lot about. And then I think they have more recently gotten actual like animes. But I know Netmarble actually makes a Tower of God game as well, but I've not really looked into it too much. I think it's on its half anniversary, so it's been out for at least 6 months. Still sad that Shaltir isn't in the meta. She seems so good. I know. I really like Shaltir too. She's such a cool unit, and it's very unfortunate that I don't get to use her very much. We are kind of getting shafted here. Okay, never mind. As soon as I say anything, let's see what we can get. Tower of God should get a second season this year. Okay, cool. Interesting. All right. It's a little deep. We'll see. I feel like with collab summons, I'm more likely to kind of click through instead of just skipping in. Okay, we've got Griamore the classic. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a bait here, or like a whatchamacallit, a fake out, but not looking great. Bam's the PvE guy, and his relic, in my opinion, is especially good. I think you understand why when you use him for yourself. Yeah. His relic is actually so nice. It's got the what is it? Is it Valentine's Day Elaine? Or is it... Yeah, I think it's Valentine's Day Elaine. It's got her passive, which is just super good. Alright, what do we got? Not really what you want to see. That is a 2/6 green Hawk and Oslo there for me. Fantastic. Tower of God game is okay. It's like Nikkei, literally the devs care about it. Okay, interesting. I have it downloaded, but I have not tried it out yet. I thought about maybe messing around with it on stream, but I haven't gotten around to actually biting that off yet. Did 3.5 rotations on Melly's banner and didn't pull any Mellies. Dude, that's all I wanted from Melly's banner, was I wanted the new animation to see Melly come in. I didn't even really... I mean, if I could have pulled the animation and not even gotten a Melly, I would have taken that. I just wanted to see the new animation, and I did not get to see it through the entire thing, and we had to get him on the guaranteed. It felt terrible, actually. So I completely understand. I mean, I definitely didn't sink that many gems into it as much as you did, but... yeah, I don't know. Festival banners are either like really good for me or really bad for me. So there's like no in between. 600 gems, no collab. Got tier dupes though. Tier dupes are at least pretty good. I guess you have at least somewhat of a silver lining there. Gem hopper over Zahard. That is something I like to see, the respect on Gem. I can appreciate that. All right, we've gotten some pretty bad multis so far, so Hawk and Oslo was not great. Let me see something. I'll even take a second Zahard if I have to. Okay, we've got the Jericho, the classic. Second one. Okay, we got a Hendrickson. All right, very typical. Got a Dreyfus. I think it's like 2 silvers, and then I think it's it, or is it this one? I think it's next. Let me see it. All right, come on. Okay, it's a second Zahard, but I'll take it. I'm okay with it. We'll see about it. Alright, we should be able to skip the rest. So, okay, 2/6 Zahard. Not too bad. I think out of all of the characters, his ult is the one that's a little bit more, like, useful to pull dupes for. But, I mean, honestly, all of them seem to be pretty good at 1/6. I can't really say too much. Got 4 new melee animations on the lad's banner. I was so happy, dude. That's awesome. I just wanted to see the animation more than anything. Like, I wasn't even that hyped about like the melee pull itself. I really like when they add new animations to the game. It's so cool. Tier fell off so hard. I regret going $120 for him on Hell's banner and never pulling him. I don't know. He's still pretty useful in some things. PvE or PvP wise, he's definitely kind of on the borderline right now. But, alright, we got the 300 mark here. Any guessers in the chat? We have what is this? 24% chance to pull a collab character here. Plus some, like 24.9 repeating ish. So basically a 25%. Is it worth going in more? Got one of all of the collab characters. I would probably stick with just one of each, just because the global anniversary should be coming out in the next like couple of months, or like in the next like month and a half ish, maybe sometime within that time period. I can't remember exactly when it's supposed to be, but I would probably save because there's some interesting stuff maybe around the corner. Let's say Zahard, Tristan, Tyr, Tristan, Yuri, Tristan. A lot of Tristans in the chat. Zartros. Oh no. Let's see the Tristan. Yuri. Okay. Wolf Games called it. Yuri in the chat. That's my man. Okay. Well, with this, we can literally get the PvE guy at the guaranteed. So, one roto for me. One rotation. Let's go. Let's go. That's big. That's huge. All right. Easy dead. Oh well. But hey, we got a 2/6 hard, potentially more. I don't know. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'll be honest. We're only halfway through the banner, or a little bit over halfway, but okay. The second half of the banners typically seem to be a lot better for me, so we'll see how this goes. New watcher here. Just curious, do you roughly know how much you invested into your account? Was a Dolphin for a couple of years and managed to switch to costume and weekly only and sitting at 12 mil. So I buy the monthly and weekly bundles every time they go off cooldown. So I try to make sure that I stay stocked up on those. And more recently, I do buy the costumes for characters whenever they come out. But that's pretty much all I spend on the game. Okay, Easton's not very good. But obviously, the game has been out for almost 4 years at this point, and I didn't always buy the costume or the bundles and stuff like that. I think for the very first year, I probably didn't spend that much money on the game. Like I would buy a couple of subscription bundles maybe from time to time, but for the most part, I really didn't spend that much. I don't know how much it's equated to over the whole course of the game, but I would say that for the most part, I don't spend nearly as much as some other people do that play. But it all kind of adds up over time. I've worked on my account quite a bit as well. I think I spent around 1.3K at all. Curious to see how that translates to box CC. Well, so I'm at 15 mil, but like I said, I do nowadays typically buy a lot of costumes and stuff like that for whenever the characters drop and stuff. So that definitely like adds up in the total and stuff as well. We 6/6 hard. We happy, glad. There you go. Congrats on that, King. How many diamonds did you have to spend, though? I'm curious. I know you go pretty hard. All right, what do we got? All right, I guess. I think I can use that, but I'm not happy about it. Must summon. I don't necessarily know that it's a must summon, but if you could grab at least the PvE guy and maybe the girl as well, Yuri. She seems to be a pretty popular one from this. Still on that Fortnite grind. I do play. I haven't been playing a whole lot over the last couple of weeks, but I've been playing a little bit more over the past couple of days, and I've been trying to make sure that I hit level 100 so I can complete my battle pass. Do you write off your game spending on taxes? I don't really make enough to have to worry about taxes for the channel or anything, so I don't currently, but if it got to the point where I was making like a ton of money or something like that, or I say a ton, but if I was making like, you know, a good amount of money, I would definitely be claiming it. I know that's a big thing with like YouTube channels and stuff like that. That is, you wanna get as much back as you can for what you like actually put into it. So, not quite to that point yet. Fully free to play, and I'm at 10 mil box CC. Honestly, that's really good. It seems like the people who I seen a post on Reddit the other day that was saying like if you've been playing the game since the very beginning and you're completely free to play, like you can reach around like 12-ish mil box CC, and that seems pretty on par. I think I'm not 100% sure because, like I said, I'm not free to play, but you know, 12 mil box CC being free to play is awesome, considering that's only 3 mil behind me, and I am spending money on the game, which I guess I could probably be min-maxing harder and stuff like that as well. But I guess it all just comes down to like how much time and dedication you put into the account, I guess. Alright. We're getting close to the end here. It's a hard got a final boss, bro. I better get clapped. I swear to God, if it doesn't, worst collab ever. Even worse than Stranger Things, and that's saying something. Are you saying that the final boss needs to be hard? Because I don't think he's very hard. We literally like two-turned him a second ago. But I don't know. Fully free to play, and I'm at 11 mil. Okay, that sounds pretty on par then. Biggie Show upholds the hard and Yuri at 400. Should I keep going? If you're already at 400, I would go ahead and grab the free to play or the PvE guy, just because you're that close. You could have all three. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's one of the only non-features that I was looking for, so I'll take that. That's a win in my book. Know someone free to play who has 12.5? So that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, I bet you could probably reach like 12.5, maybe 13 mil if you pushed really hard, but I guess it really just comes down to luck and how much you're sort of like spending on certain banners and stuff like that. I'm a quit now who wants my 15 mil box CC account. Man, you can't quit just because of a bad banner. You'll get them on the next one. I'm at 13.1, still haven't uploaded a video on it though. I really like hitting those milestones. It feels really satisfying to hit those milestones. I always like doing like account update videos and stuff like that when I hit them. Which I'm sure I'll probably end up making like an update video whenever I finish like maxing out all the characters. Like when everybody's level 100 in SA6, I definitely plan on doing like a progress update. Which are the good units? I think the PvE character, so I think his name's Viol, or like Ju. Him and Yuri seem to be the good ones. Not that Zahard is bad, but he's definitely not living up to the expectations that people had for him. Alright, so unfortunate we didn't pull a whole lot of collab characters, but I really can't complain because I was able to get basically what I was wanting out of it. So we're not going to buy costumes right now. I need to do... whatchamacallit. I need to get holy relics, if possible. Oh, I should have did the holy relic box from the final boss. I won't actually get the box from this one since we only did one rotation as well. So that's kind of interesting. Which this ends on what? 2/19? So I think that's 2 weeks from today, so I don't know if there's another banner that's going to be out. Which I guess I can buy the free-to-play costumes, or free-to-play costumes, for the characters really quickly. That'll get me a little bit of the way in. His is actually through events, unfortunately. Made outfit for her, so that's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, we get it. It's actually a pretty cool costume. And then we have... oh, this is his SSR outfit. This one's actually super sick. I actually really like this outfit. I think he got probably the good one as his SSR. Maybe not the best one, but I do actually really like this outfit. This one's really cool too. I'm not as big of a fan of like the dress style, like lower half. But he does have some really cool outfits. This one's kind of neat, too. I don't know. I do really like this one. Probably the most, though. Double Yuri. Nice. Made outfit, the free one. Yeah, it is. It's actually kind of nice. I'm sure a lot of people were probably wanting that one anyway, so. Boom, boom, boom. There are the new fellas. Let me go ahead and throw this dupe in real quick. Alrighty. Actually not that bad. I am completely okay with that summon session. Could have obviously went better, but to be honest with you, I'll take it. So let's go ahead and use this before I forget about it. So both Zahards are good. Well, so I think technically, so his name is Zahard. Her name is Yuri Zahard, and then his name is Ju Viol Grace, but people refer to him as Bam. I haven't seen the show. I don't know that much about it, but I'm just going to call him Viol or Viol, and then I'm going to call her Yuri. I'm going to call him Zahard. People have been saying that his name is not Data, his name is Zahard, but he's like a weird copied version or something like that. I have no idea really, but either way, I'm just just relaying what my understanding is at the moment. Like the witch hat Yuri costume. Yeah, I actually think that hers are pretty good too. I think that viols are not maybe as good, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. Viole? Okay, I think that's his name. Well, I had somebody else comment the other day and say that it was V-E-E-O. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to watch the show a little bit and see if they say their names. Which then again, I've heard that people have been saying that this collab is a little bit of like spoiler-ish, because like some of the stuff that they have like name-wise and stuff is not necessarily what they have in season 1. Like the name that the main character has is apparently his name in season 2, but it's not like that in season 1. They call him Bam in season 1. I don't even know like what's going on anymore. So, oh well. Either way, there is him. I need to. Do you guys think I should give him an attack crit set, or should I just give him an HP defense set? Because I was planning on attack crit, but realistically, if he's not going to be that good, I think HP defense might be better, because he's more than likely just going to sit in the box anyway. HP, attack, HP, realistically HP, attack crit, he has immortality. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. The entirety of season 1 of the anime is backstory. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. No one could ever use him. Yeah. HP crit damage. I don't know that I would want to go that far. Probably one or the other. Give him nothing because he got shafted. I say attack crit. Interesting. I might hold off on it then. I might have to weigh the options here a little bit. He looks pretty cool though. I kind of want to put him in that new costume, honestly. Put him in the good costume. I like that his weapons are whatchamacallit. They are his gauntlets, because he has this big sword, but it's not actually like what he uses to attack with, which is kind of funny. Box CC, man. Honestly, I'm kind of over the box CC stuff. Like at this point, I've reached 15 million. I think my box CC is pretty much high enough. The rest of it will be just kind of from me either boosting characters or just eventually building gear sets for them and stuff like that. Like at this point, like attack over HP, I'm not worried about that much of a difference. I know it's like roughly like 4K CC, I think, for most characters, but I don't know. Give him your Gym Hopper, you are set. I really hate to break it to you. I don't have a gear set for Gym Hopper. It's a tragedy. I know it is, but I don't have one. I know. Sham of a YouTuber. Absolute idiot. But it is what it is. What constellation are you at? What's it called? The Pride. I was thinking Pride, but I was like, that sounds wrong. Yeah, I'm at Pride. 28% through at the moment, which I guess I'll be a little bit higher with some of these GPs that we're getting. But yeah, we're on our way. We're doing it. We're doing our thing. Attack for the chance that he will be good for PvE. Well, I don't know that he's going to be that good for PvE, and I feel like a lot of the times, like there are characters that I have attack crit sets for that I wish I had HP defense sets for. So I feel like if I just go ahead and make an HP defense set for him, it might just be better in the long run. That's kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. Is Chaos PvP mode supposed to release next reset? I think so. I think the reason why they get it on JP is because I think their PvP reset is like just a different day than ours. So I don't know. I guess it's weird how that works, but yeah, I think we should be getting it on the next PvP reset, if I'm not mistaken. Viola's in the anime, but his name is Bam right now. I don't know why they decided to follow the manhwa and go with the new names. Using the season 1 could have made room for a rerun with these other units like Jihad. Yeah, I don't know. There was a couple of people that were surprised that these were the units that we were getting in the first place, which, like I said, I'm not too familiar with the source material or anything, but they're normally pretty good about that. They normally do a pretty good job of making sure that the units and stuff like that don't have really like spoilery stuff in them or whatever, but for whatever reason with this one they seem to have just done whatever, but I guess it is what it is. JP PvP reset is Sunday, global is Monday. Okay, interesting. So I don't know, maybe they that's what it is. Yeah, so they've just already gotten their update. It didn't drop with the update on theirs as well. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. Gonna go to sleep. Good night. See you, Lightning. I appreciate you stopping by, my dude. I play GP. They reset on Sunday morning, which their time is Monday night. Okay, cool. The free-to-plays, what constellation are you with 10 to 12? I would be interested to know that as well. Oh, wrong thing. Alright, got to put the maid stuff on. Well, realistically, I'm just going to put the Holy Relic boxes on these, so it doesn't really matter which weapon I end up putting on. I really like the bunny Space Girl outfit for Yuri, actually. Looking forward to using that one. Should definitely read Tower of God. It's really good. I plan on watching it. I don't really read a whole lot of like manga and stuff like that. Typically just like mess around, play games and stuff like that in the day. And then when I lay down at night to watch, or like when I go to sleep, I'll watch a little bit of anime before I go to bed. What's Bam's gear? I'm probably just going to put an HP defense set on him, I guess. I don't know. Because he's PvE, sometimes I end up leaning towards an attack set, just because like I'm not worried about their CC in PvP or in PvE. But I don't know. There's been like for example, like because he's got a buff card and then one debuff card, more than likely I'm not going to be getting that much DPS out of him regardless. So an HP defense seems probably best for him. I made an attack defense set for Kizuna, and I kind of regret doing that because her Pierce card, although it is Pierce, it really doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So I don't think I'm going to try to make the same mistake twice on this one. Give it up for tier 2 at 240. Side, just give me my Yuri so I can quit summoning. That's how I feel sometimes, man. I hate sometimes like collab summons and stuff can be extremely stressful just because like it's like more than one character, which I'm kind of used to at this point. I know a lot of people really like or want them to go back to the 2 characters per banner sort of thing, but honestly, having to summon for multiple characters each banner would be just like that much extra like diamonds that I'm gonna have to have, and just you know, it's gonna be annoying, and I'd have to spend more money, I think. I don't know. Got everyone but tier. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I know a lot of people really like tier and they really need him, but hopefully you can get some luck with him in another banner, or if you're still gonna end up summoning on this one further, I don't know. This set's alright. We did already get the haircut, though. So, boom. I actually like these, like, short, like, swept back sort of haircuts. They're kind of cool. That one's alright, I guess. I actually like that one, but I don't like the mask that much. Okay, so that's all 3 of them powered up. We're probably not going to worry too much about the gear for them at the moment. I'll probably mess around with that a little bit later. Let me go ahead and spin these. And then, like, I think we can just go straight into PvP, maybe? Kind of have to for Guild Wars. Oh, yeah. Guild Wars is like a whole different thing, I guess, though. A lot of stuff to worry about with that. Oh, I need to get whatchamacallit. I need to get their holy relics first. Okay, so let's do. How far is it into the Tower of Trials? Floor 20. It didn't take us too long since we have this demon team set up. We can do another 10 floors really quick. Don't forget the relics. Yeah. Almost forgot about those. Have Bam 3-6, Yuri 1-6, and Data 1-6. That's not too bad. Yuri 3-6 is, or well, that's Bam 3-6. That's not too bad, I don't think. At least you have one of each. I think that's the ideal scenario, is at least having one of each. Because I know collabs are kind of like a lot of people get really stressed out about collabs just because they really don't come back too often. So gotta be a little careful with that. Honestly, wish we'd just get a random SR or rare character with new SR releases. Would be cool to see more not so popular characters in the game. Honestly, I completely agree. I've really been wanting new R and SR characters for a long time, but they've only ever added, I think, one extra SR character, and it was Arden, and it was like a couple of months after the game was already out that they added him, and he was not good. So I mean, it wasn't like all that exciting, but there's a lot of characters in the show that are maybe like really minor background characters that would be just nice fillers, like crap to just throw in as like, you know, not SSR quality characters. Did a full rotation, no Yuri or Tristan. Think I will bam on the 600. Okay, interesting. Sorry to hear that you didn't get much luck though. That sucks. You hate to hear that. Don't forget SR Aaron. Well, that's true, but like with collabs, with the older collabs, they did a couple of SRs. So like they did SR Rimuru, and then they did SR Aaron, and I can't remember if they had already stopped by the time the next one had come out. SR Solod. Yeah, see, Solod would be a nice character to SR, because I mean they're way past that point now. All right, Hauser kind of goes hard. People be sleeping on Hauser, I think. Who's the best character to get? I would recommend you get probably Bam for like overall just PvE usability. But if you can get a copy of Yuri for the human team, could potentially be helpful as well. Yuri at 540, just before the ticket, we get to more to finish the rotation. So do I get the PvE guy or is it hard when we get those? I would go for the PvE guy because it seems like people are actually getting some pretty good use out of him. Way low in top 100. I know. I forgot he's the SR rarity, actually. I completely forgot about that, actually. I thought he was an SSR for a really long time, but he is only an SR, which is really weird. I wish he wasn't locked behind the top 100 as well. I really hate that. Got Yuri and Zahard at 400. Nice. So if you finish out the rotation, you got them all. That sounds good to me. So you tell me Zahard is ass. I don't want to say he's ass because I really haven't tested him out that much. Or like I've not tested him out at all. I've not seen that much on him. But from my understanding, people were really hyped about him, and then he did not end up turning out as good as people were hoping he would be. Think you got to do another rotation? That is not going to happen. As much as I enjoy getting shafted in this game, I think I'll save it for the next banner. Considering that the Valentine's Day banner is next, and it's supposed to be some Queen Diane, I'll save my shaft for that banner, I think. Haven't gotten a single copy of Tier since he came out. That's so rough. They've surprisingly been pretty good about putting him on banners and stuff, but yeah, he's like a hot item. People really want to pull him, and I know that there are some characters that I just had a really hard time pulling. Like it took me a year to pull Ragnarok Bond, even though like he was like a universal backliner that people were using for a long time, and by the time I ended up finally getting him, he was kind of on the way out. Like people had already moved on to different backliners and stuff, so I really really hated that. That was like the turning point for me not wanting to skip any banners anymore. Oh yeah, Freya's really helpful to have as well. Talking about this collab. So Bam is Jew Viol Grace. That's apparently he goes by a different name in the first season of the anime. That's why I wanted to call him Viol, is because I knew that it was going to get confusing for like players who are not familiar with it like I am. Because like if you just said Bam, I would have no idea who you're talking about. I think I 6-6 drag Bond when you got your first copy. Yeah, see, it took me so long to get him. Christmas Lilia was also another character that took way too long for me to get a copy of. Yeah, exactly, Steve. It took me a long time to get her as well. Really, really unfortunate. Dang, Zaratros be tanking. Just 6-6, true. It's that easy. Who's the best team for Skull and Hati? I think I did like an updated video on Skull and Hati not that long ago. I don't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. I think if you have whatchamacallit, if you have, what's her name? Albedo. Albedo can pretty much help you with all of the demonic beasts except for Nidhogg, but just comes down to what you got, really. Dang, okay. I didn't even pop stats yet. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. True. That is exactly what I was thinking of. Took me whatever date Zaneri dropped to this day to get a single copy of Zaneri 06 goes burr. Dude, Zaneri is one of those characters that is like so pivotal, or like I guess kinda is, so but like the new Elat surprisingly is a decent replacement for her in Belmoth, but you really gotta have Zaneri for Belmoth if you want like the really good team for it, which really sucks considering she's a seasonal character. The main character? Yeah. That's the guy. The main guy. Meant to say just 6'6" by Freya. Oh, nice. Cool. That's honestly a really good good character to have, 6'6". Because she's pretty helpful in a lot of stuff. Nice. Beat through the revive. Easy peasy. Still remember when I got 6'6" Mael in a little over a rotation. That's honestly insane. I got pretty lucky with him. I think I got him 4-6 in his first rotation. But because I don't typically do more than one rotation, I did not get any more than that. And I unfortunately didn't pull any copies of him on the Liz banner. So I'm like one copy away from being able to put gray debuffs on, which would be really helpful for Nidhogg. But just couldn't get lucky enough on that one. Maybe they'll throw him in the next festival banner. I kind of hope so, because he's getting kind of old. I think the next festival banner will officially be past a year for him. So, kind of hoping that they're a little bit more lenient with putting him in banners at this point. Don't have any of the costumes to summon specific demons. Yeah, those costume things were kind of unfortunate that they tied that behind a costume thing, which I figured that they would do the costume effect stuff more, but they really only do it with like specific seasonal characters at this point. Like it's pretty few and far between. Mael took me at least 5 rotations to 6'6". Oh no. See, that's what I dread. That's one of the biggest reasons I don't summon for whatchamacallit anymore. Like I don't summon past 1 rotation or anything if I don't have to. Like for collabs and stuff like that, of course, like if I get shafted and I don't pull all of the characters, I gotta go back in because I need them for, you know, either content or like whatever. But yeah, for the most part, if I can just 1 rotation, or you know, if it's a bad character that no one cares about, 1 copy of the character and I'm good to go. Because it's just not worth it to me to go for like multiple rotations and stuff. It just, like if I was in like the partnership program and they were giving me 1,500 gems a month, maybe I'd throw an extra an extra rotation in on like festival banners and stuff. But yeah, I can't justify that. It's too much. Better see a free copy of Zaneri with her relic with the Valentine's Day patch. Honestly, they have been getting better about doing a lot more like free seasonal characters from time to time, which is great. Honestly, that's super helpful. So hopefully you're right and they end up doing that, because that would be great. That would help a lot of people out. I'm actually missing Lilia, Mael, Zaneri. Sadly, somehow they evade me. Yeah, there's just specific characters that like people just have a really hard time pulling on their account. Like there's a ton of like old units that I still have not 6'6" or anything like that, just because I just never pull copies of them. 6'6" Mael is for weaklings. Real men use 1'6". God, his ultimate is just so insane. Like it's so good, it's insane. Like Mael himself has like kind of fallen off as far as like his actual card damage and stuff goes. Like he can still do some good damage. Don't get me wrong, but you're mainly using him for like the no stat lowering on his passive, and that ultimate is just still insane. Had this with Scotty. Dude, yeah, I think I still only have like a 2-6 or 1-6 Scotty at the very least. Like Scotty has also been one of those characters where if I didn't guarantee a copy on the banner she came out on, I probably still wouldn't have her. Like it's insane. Some of those characters just are just not not coming home. It's unfortunate. I get completely shafted on all banners. There's gotta be some luck that you're getting from time to time. I find it hard to believe every single banner's a shaft, but I mean, It wouldn't surprise me. This game does only have 3% rates, so... Found out recently that I had Fest Merlin 6-6 somehow, so I decided to switch to Sin's team on PvP. There you go, that's kind of nice. Festival Merlin's kind of cool, too. I do actually really like that Merlin, but... well, I think you're talking about Infinity Merlin, I imagine. But, yeah, she's a pretty cool character. She's a little bit more RNG-based than I was hoping for, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Most of my characters I don't have are old seasonals or catastrophes. Like I don't have base Roxy. Yeah, the catastrophes were like a weird set of characters that they really only released on like catastrophe banners. It's so, you know, if you didn't pull on their respective banner, you probably weren't gonna, you know, get the character. So that was kind of stupid a lot of the times. They've gotten a lot better about it, but I don't know. Did they release another Roxy? I'm not sure when the last Roxy that you've seen come out was, but there is Crazy Roxy right here. She's like the awakened version of Roxy. And then they also made a red variant of the awakened Roxy for Christmas. Alright, let's see if Escanor can absolutely bonk this man into submission. New festival better be Hawk Mama or Wild. Wild literally is the Demon King in Purgatory. He's stronger than Escanor. Dude, I really want... Because they were giving out free Hawks for a while, I really wanted them to do a free Wild character for one of the festivals. I think that would be so sick. Because Wild is such a cool character in the show, too. Alright, I don't remember how much this box costs. That's 100. Okay, that's not too bad. I think one more quick run and we're chilling. But yeah, I would really like a wild. A wild character would be awesome. Got Zahard on my free multi, yay. So I have Bam plus Zahard done summons now. Nice, nice. That sounds not too bad, honestly. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, honestly, doing the farming for this final boss is going to be smooth sailing, I think. It's going to be great. Because this team is absolutely just annihilating it. Easy peasy. No hard stuff for me this update, I don't think. Kind of regret not 6-6ing those free Hawks back when I was new and was like, well, this is a bad character and let's use those for Super Awakening. Yeah, honestly, there's a couple of characters that I definitely used dupes for, like Super Awakening stuff. Like, I think my Deldry is still not maxed out because I used a lot of my Deldry coins and stuff for Super Awakening. And I don't really blame myself for doing that, but yeah, Deldry's not on a whole lot of banners and stuff anymore, so like trying to max her out is not as easy nowadays, so... kind of one of those things. I keep forgetting to check the mail. 50 diamonds. Thank you. Oh, we did get 3 tickets. Nice. That's actually pretty cool. I will take that. 10 diamonds. I will take that. Grotto key. And then maintenance. Cool. Very cool. Then I can't collect those right now. What's this? Oh, is the new title free? Enthusiastic Opponent. It is free. And it is rare. Don't know that I'll really use that one, but oh well. Alright, let's give these two fellas their Holy Relic. I don't think I'm going to mess with Zahard today. I'll probably wait until I get his Holy Relic from the thing, since people seem to be pretty turned off by him anyway. I kind of want to mess with the other two first. So let's give her a relic and probably Veal his relic as well. Jeez, knowledge, so many gems. I've been saving. I've been pretty lucky with some of my banners and stuff like that. So that's the only reason I've actually been able to sit on this many. Like we were able to get all of these characters with one rotation. So that's honestly really big. That helps a lot with this kind of thing. So. Just comes down to the luck. Alright, so... You guys got any objections to that? You care? Do you care about seeing Zahard? It seems like everybody's kind of dogging on him anyway. What gear set would you suggest for Bam? I think I'm going to do an HP defense set for Bam. Because He because he's got a buff card and a debuff card, I don't think he's really going to be that helpful for like damage stuff. So I think just having the extra CC for the box and stuff like that is going to be fine. As free to play, I never get to save up to that much gems. We're good, I'm sure. Okay, yeah. Honestly, like saving up gems and stuff like that is pretty rough. I used to. I think it was back like whenever the game was still relatively new. I think there was a couple of times where I was at like over 2k gems just off of the pure fact that I had I bought like the rank up bundles and stuff like that, and I was skipping banners and stuff back then. So yeah, 50 gems. That was probably it was for a community event thing. I participate in some of the whatchamacallit. There's like events that they do on the forums where you can submit guides or pictures of different things and stuff like that they request, and they'll reward the community for it. It was probably just one of those that I did. I don't even remember which one it was at this point, to be honest with you. Don't tell me that he unit back is Jenna with her relic for final boss of hard. I can't remember what the team I was seeing on JP was, but I think Jenna might have been in it. I can't remember at this point though. His relic's pretty cool. I like that one is they're like completely different actually, and they're different colors. I like that one's blue and one's red. That's actually really cool looking. I can get behind that. 10,000% only Zahard should be considered for attack crit. That's kind of what I was thinking originally, but I don't know. I might end up giving him an HP defense as well. Also, I could be wrong, but from what I've heard, people say Bam's name sounds like Bon, but with M. Oh, Bomb? I don't know. That's how you write it too. Oh, interesting. It's like Roxy of Madness, Relic, Soul Calibur, and Soul Edge colors. Yeah, honestly, they're really cool. Roxy's Relic, but without the swords? No kidding. Very similar. Very similar. Alright, so let's test out... I guess we'll test out Yuri really quickly, and then I kind of want to do Demon King. I saved my Demon King for this, so we'll see how it goes. Let's go to PvP first. Lip Balm. There you go. Have fun. Have to sleep. All right. Good night, Govetta. Appreciate you stopping by, my dude. Hurting on gold because I ran out of skip tickets. Yeah, I typically don't use a lot of skip tickets unless I'm like farming for like gold or XP pots or something like that. Okay, so we basically got to go human race with LR Escanor, and then. Is the team just Yuri, Escanor, and Transcendent Bond? Where's Yuri at? Oh, Yuri. There you are. I assume it's Bond. Heroes Arena should be easy this time, going second. Yeah, I've saved one of my towers for Heroes Arena for Yuri as well. So I'm planning on messing around with that some too. I can only assume it's Bond. And then maybe Easton in the back. Don't know for sure. Green Arthur in the back. Okay. I'll be honest, I haven't used Arthur in a little while, and I'm okay with that. So, works for me. Pronounced it correctly. Bomb, congrats. Is it actually Bomb? That's weird. I wouldn't have guessed that. Which then again, if you would have put Bond's name in the chat, I would pronounce it as Ban. So have about 1,800 skip tickets. How do you run out? I typically will keep at least 100 on me. Like I won't try to go below 100, but once I've gotten like 400 to 500 of them saved up, I'll just end up using a bunch of them for farming. LR Escanor, Yuri, Lightbond, and Christmas Roxy backline or Green Arthur. Okay, we'll try Arthur then because I haven't used him in quite a while. You can also use Roxy if you're running the blue one. Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's make sure these links are correct first. So let's go with Merlin because this man doesn't crit like I want him to. And then we can probably just give her Tarmia Link, because why not? And then I assume Lost Vein is fine, so we'll probably just keep that. I guess we'll just, because we're not going to use her costumes, I'll go Evasion Food just for the, the free-to-play-esque, like, I know our CC's too high, but for the free-to-play-esque, because we don't have the costumes or anything. Just watch the anime if you want to learn how to say their names. I plan on it. I definitely plan on watching it, yeah. Be like me with no Red Roxy and Green Arthur, waiting for the extra free copies to SA. And just use Jenna backline for humans. God, I forgot Jenna's Holy Relic was backline for humans. I actually completely forgot about it. Okay, so let's record this little showcase real quick. Alrighty, so we are live on stream, and we are going to test out Yuri for the first time. So she is brand new with this collab. She actually has a human-based kit, so we're going to be using her on the human team, of course. We do not have any of the paid costumes or anything. We did buy the 60 gem maid outfit, so that is the only thing we have, and I have not upgraded any of the pieces yet. So we are just going to test it out like this. You can see she doesn't have gear on or anything, 37k. We have her at 1/6. The only character I pulled an extra copy of right now was Zahard. So she has a level 1 single target stance cancel. She has a level 1 nothing AoE, and then at level 2 it removes buffs. Level 3 it removes buffs and stances. Passive is a little long, but increases the basic stats of allies, human allies, by 5% for each human ally participating in battle, so 15% roughly. If the hero uses a skill or if a human ally takes damage from a skill during the enemy's turn, that enemy is afflicted with Rose Shinsu for 4 turns. If the hero uses a skill on an enemy at max Rose Shinsu stacks, which is 3, the enemy is afflicted with all target skill disable for 1 turn. So we basically seal AoEs, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty unique. Each rose stack that we put on deals or makes them deal 10% less damage, max 3 stacks. Her holy relic increases allies' crit resistance and crit defense by 30%, so should make the team just a bit tankier. And then the ultimate has cleave on it, and then it'll, depending on how high your ult level is, it'll put extra rose stacks on as well. So pretty cool there as well. So let's hop in. This is the team that the chat has told me is the pretty standard setup for this. So we're using LR Escanor, Transcendent Bond with Arthur in the back. They said that I could use Easton if I wanted to, but I haven't used Arthur in a while, so we're just going to throw it in that. We're using Evasion Food just for the fact that because we're kind of going for a free-to-play-esque showcase, I don't want to get my CC any higher than it already is. I know that it's a little higher than maybe necessary for a showcase like this, but I just want to see how well the character does, either going second or just without her costumes that are paid anyway. So of course, we have the man, Meliodas, right here, turn 1, or match 1. So, we'll see. He does have full True Awakening, and we'll see how it goes. He is going to easily put 3 debuffs on, so we'll see how well we tank here. So, evade on the, whatchamacallit, the Dissolve card there. A little bit of damage to Yuri. AoE, okay, actually not doing that bad. That actually looks pretty good overall. And then, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to debuff him without, getting, screwed. So, I'm just going to try to go for a kill here. I do not think we're going to be able to kill. We do get guaranteed crits here, but unfortunately, we lack a bit of damage. So we still have 1 stack on. If we attack with her, she'll put stacks on, but they have to actually attack us for it to work like that. So, so they used AoEs as well, and it only put 1 stack on. Now I was kind of curious about that. So he'll only have 1 stack. Well, I guess he's going to go for a combo here, so he'll end up putting 2 stacks on at the least. Decent amount of damage to Bond there. Okay, going ahead and killing off the Bond. Single target there, okay. Might push for Escanor's ultimate. I'm not 100% sure what my best bet is. I could... should I? I I think I might. Because we could seal his AoEs here, which could be kind of helpful, but he is going to cleanse off some debuffs. He'll be the only one with debuffs on, though, so that actually might be okay. This is the AoE. Yeah, let's do the single target only, because he's going to cleanse off one of these Ignite stacks. Okay, a little bit of a crit there. Unfortunately, we're not running Roxy, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, kind of a cool animation. I actually kind of like that. We'll see, we'll see. You didn't craft Overlord relics? What do you mean? I have all of the Overlord. Or are you talking to somebody in the chat? Okay, we have Escanor's ultimate. He can't be debuffed at this point, so that is going to be pretty helpful. We do have a taunt for next turn if we really want to. We did seal an AoE, and just so you know, it does actually seal ultimate AoEs as well, which is fantastic. Like, that's actually so good. Okay, so she's attack disabled. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think we are fine. He's going to try to kill her off. I think that's actually not that bad. He does gain a stack here. Let's just go ahead and kill the melee off. I think I kind of want to throw a taunt and then maybe put a bonk on somebody. Maybe the Merlin? I think... He won't be able to debuff Arthur, so let's hit Merlin with it, actually. So we're going to kill melee off with the ult. Boom. We're going to cleanse a debuff off and throw on the taunt with Arthur. Boom. Okay, insta-killed, which is great. She was already disabled, so, I mean, maybe would have been better to hit Bond with that, but he can't put any extra debuffs on Arthur, so he won't be able to, like, combo or anything. So I think we're in a pretty decent spot here. He doesn't have any AoE, so sealing him is going to be completely, you know, unrelated. Like, it would be useless. So maybe not great in that regard. No crits. Okay, nice. He did not get us low enough for the Holy Relic to proc, but we did beat him, so that's good. Honestly, I think that her Holy Relic really came in clutch there. Like, we were really tanky, actually, which I'm very happy about. I think that is the one thing the human team was kind of missing, because they can deal some really good damage, but they can't take that much damage. So happy to have the collabs in general in this game. What else does everyone want? I really want Fire Force. Alright, we have a demon team. I could see Esterosa's bracers from a mile away. Does out-CC me, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully he wastes his Infect card first. That would be great. Got an extra Escanor card, which is kind of nice, so that's good. Also, forgot to say it at the beginning, but if you want to come by and hang out with us next time we do a stream, which is normally when banners drop, feel free to subscribe. Come by, hang out with us. Be in the chat next time. He gets triple AoE, which is really bad for us. Let's kill off the Esterosa, so that way he can't put too many stacks on us, because... Ooh, that was good damage. Is this going to kill? I think it is. Okay, nice. Okay. No crits there. Unfortunately, he's going to cleanse here, so that disable is a bit wasted. That is the one thing I hate, is that he full cleanses. Like, if he was just, like, removing one debuff every turn, I could be completely okay with it. But the full cleanse is so hard to work around sometimes, especially with Bon on the team. Like, any sort of big debuffer is, like, your worst nightmare going up against melee. Alright, so there's the Infect. A bit unfortunate. Level 2 AoE, this is going to hurt. Alright, Yuri's down. Unfortunate. Assuming he's going to kill Escanor here. He does. Okay, he wasn't doing the most damage there, but he does kill, so it doesn't matter regardless. I'm pretty much screwed here. There's not really anything I can do. I I can't get through the damage cap on him, so I'm not going to be able to kill him. And then I don't even think I'm going to end up killing Melly here. But even if I did, he pops stats next turn, so that is pretty much a GG. The Demon team is just a menace lately. I do face the Demon team quite a bit lately, and they have their fair share of wins. Need a Demon Slayer collab? Beats did a concept for a Demon Slayer collab, but I think that's one of those IPs that are just a little bit too big for them to actually get like acquired for a collab. All right, we have another Demon team here. I don't know. It's not the same guy because he has a different lineup. We actually get to go first, which I guess is good. But I also have to worry about the whatchamacallit here. I have to worry about whatchamacallit. Demon King getting his stats faster. I don't know why I can't think. Luckily, we kill him turn 1, which is really good. That's one of his AoEs off the board, which is nice. Okay. Interesting. He gets 2 orbs from that. He's going to double attack here. I'm pretty sure this is a bot. Bots really, for whatever reason, love spamming Estarossa cards. So, a bit unfortunate on the bot here, but hey, at least we can maybe mess around a little bit. Okay, so that's going to give him 1 more stack. I think he's probably going to end up being able to get his stuff off. Let's maybe go for... Out of curiosity, because it's a bot match, I don't care if I lose or anything. We're going to go for a level 3 attack card with her. Just because I'm kind of curious on how much damage it could do. She's blue. A bit uninspiring. I'll be honest with you. I mean, we get her ultimate, I guess. But, I mean, she's definitely a support character. I don't know if that was even a question, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, man. Living. Dying. Maybe her ultimate will do some better damage. We'll see. Well, we need to make sure he dies. Oh, Estarossa's Holy Relic. I completely forgot about it. Let's go for... We should be able to kill him, I think. And then just in case, we'll throw this on, maybe. Because he's going to cleanse off 1 debuff, regardless. So this is actually going to get cleansed off from Melly. Would have been maybe nice if I would have thrown a Cruel Sun out on him beforehand, just so that way he wouldn't have cleansed that, and then he couldn't have used AoE cards. We do get her ultimate now. We'll see if we can actually get it off. Okay, hits me with the bleed. That is unfortunately going to lower my crit chance and crit damage by 30%. So, I mean, this is cleave anyway, so it's not going to crit, but I think it will still end up lowering some of the damage that I deal. Let me throw this on first, so that way we get a little bit of extra damage. So, boom. Okay, he shouldn't be a big issue. Let me see it. Level 1, ultimate. 123k. Not the most I've ever seen, of course, but that's alright. You face up to see the level 3. Yeah, sometimes sometimes you know the odds of getting the level 3 are normally pretty low, and then you wait for that as a result. A bit lackluster. Try to rely on Yuri a bit more, seal their AoEs more. Okay, I'll try. We'll see how it goes. Which I do gotta either, like, they either have to hit me a lot or I have to hit them with Yuri more to get stacks. So that way I can seal the AoEs, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, a Frowdrin is a bit unfortunate. I imagine he's probably running evasion food. So let's maybe throw the single target out. And then try to kill him with Escanor, maybe? Okay, there's the evasion. His CC's pretty low, but it could just be because of Frowdren. Okay, a crit there, and we have a level 2. Nice. Epic. Epic, epic, epic. The problem is the demon team just has a lot of cleansing, unfortunately. Like, it's hard to rely on her AoE seal whenever Melee can cleanse when it gets all creation. Demon King cleanses on turn 2. I'll maybe see about leaving him, but I'll be honest, it's going to be tough to leave him for last. Pushing for Frowdren's ultimate for whatever reason. Is this the taunt? Oh, it does have taunt. I don't have ult removal either, so this actually might work out in the sense that I'm going to have to leave Demon King for last. So, Pierce card and then combo on the Bond. I could have bonked him maybe. Maybe a little bit of a waste there. He's gonna get his ultimate though. His ultimate does hit pretty hard. Really gonna depend here. Which if he doesn't kill me, I do have good crit resistance and stuff from her Holy Relic maybe. Damage reduction here. Level 3 card. He's gonna go for the ultimate regardless. You'd be dumb not to. What level of blackout is it though? Level 2, okay. So I'm still sealed on everything. I can get rid of it on Escanor, which is good. Okay, well, there wasn't anything I could do for Yuri right there, unfortunately. What's the next LR you'd like to see? If they're gonna go with commandments, I'd really like to see like a Derriere, maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Not too sure. There's a lot of characters that could be really, really cool. I'm asleep now. Goodbye. All right, Konata. Good night, man. I think it's better to use Yuri AoE first turn to spread her debuff. That's a good point, actually. I think you're right on that. I might need to try to do that. All right, we have... He's out CCing. Okay, he's not. Might be a bot. Someone in the chat said to use AoEs more to get the stacks off. We actually get double AoE here, which is really nice. These don't have debuff effects either, so we're going to end up disabling her, unfortunately. But it won't give Melee any... Or, well, it doesn't matter because Bond puts the debuffs on. I forget about that. Okay, so this is two stacks of Shinsu, or Rose. I guess I'll call them Rose stacks. Nice little damage there. He does cleanse those Bond debuffs off, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be able to seal him this turn. Unless he gains a stack right here. Like if he double attacks into Bond. Alright, he's not getting a stack this turn. I could seal the Merlin, though. I mean, we can technically seal the whole team, but Bond's obviously not going to get much of a... like a benefit from that. I guess we'll combo him before he cleanses. So, boom. It is a cool animation. I really love all the rose petals and stuff. Very cool. We do seal 3 cards, but, like I said, he's going to cleanse anyway. There's no way for me to stop that. Unfortunately, running Bond on the team is just going to be easy debuffs for Melee to eat up there, so he cleanses. He did not actually have any AoE cards for Melee, so that's really good for me. That was with all creation. Surprisingly very tanky there. I think Melee relies a lot on like the fact that he has high crit chance and crit damage. So the fact that we're increasing our crit resistance and crit defense kind of helps sort of even some of that stuff out. So he's going to cleanse off 3 stacks here, and he already has an orb, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be able to seal him again. I hate playing around the debuff stuff. I think, honestly, maybe running someone other than Bond, we're not going to be able to kill him here. Why? That did so little damage. Was I? Oh, I'm really stupid. He was already disabled. Well, it's been a good run. Not a whole lot I can do about that. That's unfortunate. I think running someone other than Bon is going to be my best bet for actually trying to AoE seal. Because, I mean, you see what happens. A bit unfortunate. I think I have one more ticket, so we'll throw it in. We'll see how it goes. Why did they make Data so cool? I chose him over the girl. Just because how he looks. He does actually look really cool. I like his outfits and everything. He looks really cool. What about Roxy? We'll probably try her out, yeah. Maybe for a different video, though. We'll just use this for the time being. Okay, so we have another triple AoE setup. Let's throw some stacks on, maybe. We're going to put Bond passives on regardless, so maybe I just go for Merlin cards here. It's a bot anyway. Unfortunate that there's not a whole lot of people playing at the moment. I figured because it was going to be, you know, collab banner drops tonight, people would be, you know, fooling around a little bit in PvP, but I guess not. Who's best to give relic in this collab? By the way, I'm a new player. So you're gonna end up getting the boxes for the characters regardless. Like as long as you're doing the events and stuff like that, just give all of the characters their relics if you can. Like if you're not summoning for all 3 of the characters or whatever, feel free to just give the relics to the ones that you have, of course. But you'll get enough holy relic boxes to make the holy relics for all 3 of the characters, though. Final boss attempts. We did some of the final boss earlier today. Does he have he does have Tarmia Link on. He's gonna cleanse though, so it doesn't matter. Let's throw this out maybe. And then Bond combo Merlin just to get her off the field, I guess. So clap. This does seal her AoEs. Which it seals Melly's AoEs. Or well, no, he wasn't at max stacks yet, I don't think. Alright, so there's Merlin off the field. He does cleanse. He has a level 3 card in hand too, which is not very good for us. We have really good Escanor cards. If he doesn't worry about Escanor here, then whoever he ends up killing will actually end up getting me my Escanor ultimate pulled, which he's targeting Escanor. This went for Yuri. The fact that she's tanking that is really impressive to me. Does he kill Yuri? He doesn't. We're so tanky. I love it. I actually really like it. Like, I know this is a bot and everything, and he's probably not playing this the most correct that he could, but I'm loving it, actually. He's got 3 stacks. We can't seal him. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. We're going to get her ultimate, I think, and then just bonk him, because why not? Yuri's rose effects are beautiful. Yeah, I really like them. The rose petals and stuff are super cool. Alright. The rose petals are actually making them deal 10% less, so that's also really nice. They're great debuffs too, so just stacking those up just regardless is helping quite a bit. So, I mean, I can't really complain. Even if we're not getting the cool AoE seal off, you know, I can't complain too much. So, there's an Escanor card. We do have 2 really nice ults in the back, or like already in the, you know, in our hand. Let's kill Bon. And then just throw whatever else we have at Escanor, I guess. Any tips for grinding gold? Just find you a nice gold farming team and just set it on auto farm. Like just buy a bunch of XP potions, or not XP potions, stamina potions from the coin shop. Just let it farm overnight or whatever. Okay, I mean that's really low damage, but at least she was able to kill him. The fact that the ultimate didn't kill him is quite lackluster, but it is what it is. Okay, not dealing a whole lot of damage to me either, so that's you know, fine. Let's give her the windscreen here because this is her showcase. We'll see what the windscreen looks like, but yeah, honestly, I'm not hating on it. Obviously Melly is going to be pretty hit or miss. Maybe as the meta sort of shifts a little bit, with like new characters and stuff coming out, we might be able to get a little bit more use out of the AoE seal, but I'm not hating on it. I think that she actually makes the team quite a bit tankier, which is great. Super, super helpful. So I'm all for it. I think Yuri's fine. Not like over the top crazy, of course. She is a support character, so she's not really doing that much damage. And the 1/6 ultimate, of course, is not fantastic. But, you know, it's alright. It's pretty good. So, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the YouTube video. Like I said, come by and hang out with us on stream sometime. I think we're going to try out the Viol character, the main character next, and we'll probably mess around with him in the Demon King fight. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you in the next video. Okay, so let's hop over to Demon King, and we will mess around with the new fella. So let's switch teams. So that way this is Team A. And then, do we go for like a human team setup with him? Because I don't think he necessarily has to be ran with humans. Is the collab worth a rotation? I think it is, yeah. I think if you can grab the PE guy or even the girl, the Yuri character for the human team, if you like humans, of course, then it's pretty good. Zahard is like an unknown character. He's apparently not as good, but, you know, getting these exclusive collab characters is definitely nice while you can. My 4 box CC got me cooked. Oh no, yeah, it's a bit of a grind to get the CC up, but it is what it is. So what are you thinking for third over Bond when, or then if you don't want to, or the debuffs, Levi to cook Zahard even. I think that Roxy could be kind of good just for the crit stuff, because that would be kind of nice, but yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Levi could be kind of cool. The infect is super helpful from Levi as well, plus the buff removal. For some dumb reason, I thought Zahard gave the whole unknown team 21 basic stats, but it's only to himself. Yeah, that's the one thing I dislike about him. A lot of the unknown characters are like really good at buffing the whole unknown team, but he's pretty selfish in the sense that he doesn't necessarily use a whole lot of, like, he doesn't buff his team. He just takes the buffs kind of thing. Yuri's a must summon for Human Team and Heroes Arena. Yeah, I think that Yuri's pretty cool. I'm planning on messing around with Heroes Arena probably tomorrow when I get some free time. Kizuna, Zeneri, Bam, and Escanor. I don't want to use Kizuna. Actually, Arthur instead of Kizuna. Okay. I'm okay with that. I don't want to use Kizuna and Viol, whatever you want to call him. So it is a human team. Zeneri. Okay. Kind of interesting. So, we go Arthur. We go Zeneri. And then we do the new fella. What was his passive again? Let me do links really quickly. Marlin? Oh, I'm already using the link. Who's got it? You do not need it. Let me tell you that right now. Alright, give him Merlin link. Probably give him Tarmio link, right? I think I might actually give him the red Tarmio. Since we're going to be trying to rely on this team first, I'll give her the blue Tarmio link, because I don't really want to rely on the unknown team, to be honest with you. This is a fine link for her. And then he uses Deanne link, which is kind of interesting. I guess I'm not hating on that. I don't really care if he uses Deanne's link. Gives him extra defense, I guess, which is kind of cool. Get rid of that. And then, oh, I need to give him... Would be nice if he had some gear, actually. Let's give him his HP defense set. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in just a moment. Okay. HP defense. 63k is not too bad, honestly, on him. Okay. Any festivals coming up? Yeah, there should be a global festival coming out. I think it's in March. And I think it might be Chaos Arthur, which could be kind of cool. Viol, Eris, Kizuna, and Red Escanar is so good on that team. I think I've seen a couple... I think it was, Marilli who put a Red Escanar video out. It's kind of cool. And I think I remember him using, I think, Rudius as well, which is kind of cool. Merlin became a fish. Yeah, no. Why was it on Gother? Just because I guess he was using... Like, he can either use Merlin or King Link, so I just probably was using something random for him, whatever. This is not the artifact card set that I need. Let me go to race and do humans. And then this was actually the set that I was using for these as well. Do I have a different unknown set? Yeah. Actually, by 5% and decreases their damage taken if they are debuffed. I think you stay pretty debuffed on this team, so I'm actually okay with that. Okay. So let's record this as well. Alrighty, so we are going to be playing Demon King with the new Viol Grace character, the new main character. His name's Bam, I guess, but obviously it doesn't say Bam here, so I don't want to call him that, so that way people don't get confused. But either way, we do not have any of his paid costumes or anything. We only have his main regular costumes, and the extra costumes that he gets, the SSR one, is actually tied behind the events and stuff like that. So we have the haircut already, but we don't have like the outfit or the weapon. So he's pretty much as free to play standard as it gets, of course. We do already have his Holy Relic. We'll go over what he does. He has a single target defense related stat lower card. He has a buff card, which is like the old school original Red Arthur, which is kind of interesting. So it's a 20% basic stat increase on a single character, all characters at level 2, and then at level 3 it gives you debuff immunity and a 30% increase in basic stats for 3 turns on level 3. So kind of interesting there. He has a Sever ultimate, and then he puts on extra Power of Thorns, which that is in the passive. We'll go over that. But his passive is in PvE, and it does not work in PvP or Demonic Beast battles, unfortunately. Applies Power of the Thorn on the hero for 2 turns at the start of the battle. When the Power of the Thorns is removed, it removes all debuffs from the hero and increases the hero's skill ranks. In addition, when Power of Thorns is removed, it increases allies' basic stats by 20% once. So, it's just a one-time thing that happens. I don't necessarily know how great that's going to be, considering that in turn 2, or phase 2 of the Demon King, we do have to worry about him needing higher ranked cards and stuff like that. So we might have to play into that a little bit, which we do have the Unknown team as our backup team. But Power of the Thorns is allies' damage dealt is increased by 20%. And damage taken is negative 20%. So we take less damage, deal more damage, which is kind of interesting. His Holy Relic, on the other hand, is really good. It's basically the Valentine's Day Elaine's passive, which is increases stat-related buffs by half of their values in PvE. So basically, you know, these basic stat increases, although they're 20%, it'll actually be 30%. And then at level 3, because it's 30%, it would actually be 45% because we're getting 1.5x what they would be. So, because they're stat buffs and stuff, it makes it pretty cool. So, we're going to hop in here. We have, this is the team that was recommended. We have a debuff and a buff card. We have a heal and a debuff card. We have a regular attack card and a stance, and then we have an attack and a debuff card with him. So we should have all of our bases covered as far as like card types go for phase 1, and then it's going to be maybe a little bit more RNG heavy on the card draw and everything for phase 2, since we need to have actual like high ranking cards and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% sure yet, but you know, we're testing. We're checking it out. If you want to be part of the chat next time, we do live summons and test out the characters and stuff like that, feel free to subscribe. Come by and hang out with us sometime. So, okay. Zenari is the one getting targeted, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, never mind. He's not targeting her completely. We do have the stance. I don't think we have attack-related stat increases with this team, unfortunately, which is not going to be the greatest, considering that we do have to worry about him using his his last card that he uses on some of the turns will delete cards and deal damage, I think, or put debuffs on you if you don't have an attack related stat increase on your characters. So let's just maybe waste one of these debuff cards. Actually, we can probably waste 2 of them and then throw out one of these attacks here. I don't know if I want to stance this early, especially considering I need one of my stances for next turn. So okay, 18k is not necessarily great, but then again, we won't really be doing a whole lot of damage until we get to apply some of the damage taken increases and stuff like that from the rules. So we'll see how it goes. Ceneri takes a lot of damage there. Okay, Arthur not taking too much. This is gonna suck. Okay, pretty decent amount of damage. It is gonna delete some cards. It got rid of our stance, which is really bad. That is obviously not good. We could basic stat increase, but we don't even need to... this is a... That delete is really bad. Like, actually terrible. So, I guess we'll go ahead and basic stat increase this turn. But we're not going to be able to complete the whole rule. So that is very bad for us. Not having an attack-related stat increase means that he's going to delete cards and stuff. So it's going to be a little bit of RNG in that regard. Not a big fan of that. We might have to end up swapping the team around. So now we are completely attack sealed, which is not good. Luckily, we can cleanse that. No, we can't. She's dead. Alright, well, not a great first run. Let's maybe hit the drawing board again. I'm not too sure. Swap to Albedo. That actually might be decent. I might need to play more on the second team there. So behind on relics. Get their relics, I just have to, or have no luck. So which one I should get? I gotcha. Is there a better character to use for like attack-related stats, potentially? I don't know that there is for the human team. Sigurd actually has attack-related stats, but the only person we could really replace, because we need the stance and we need the debuff, or we need the stance, we need the heal, and we obviously need him because we're testing him. I know that Kizuna does it, but I really don't want to have to use Kizuna, because like having to use 2 collab characters and one of them's from a completely different collab would really suck for people who are trying to use this team. But I mean, if it's the only thing we can do, we might have to. Is there anybody else who does attack-related stats? It has to be an attack-related stat buff as well. Don't think extort counts to does it? Well, no, but or actually, I don't know. Is he debuff immune actually? Because I think it's only if he has debuffs on that we get attack related. Or no, I think it's only attack increases for Sigurd anyway, so he's not even going to work. I can only get one. Who should I get? Probably this guy, if I had to guess, because this guy's going to be good for like Demon King and stuff, and Demon King is kind of an interesting setup. Collab girl from Overlord. She's on the other team. We're kind of trying to do like a human team on this one. Assume people are using the team because they don't have Albedo, so then you should switch to Albedo. Or you shouldn't switch to Albedo. Yeah, I'd like to try to do it with just the one team if possible. Can already do Demon King with her. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, you could go for the girl then, Yuri. Mikasa? Does Mikasa have attack-related stat increase? Attack skills. I don't think she puts on an attack-related stat buff. Plus, she would be kind of the same thing as using Kizuna in that sense. How's the collab with you? Pretty good so far, Jalal. Pretty good. We got pretty good summons, and Yeah, I don't know. Chilling, messing around with the characters a little bit. Got the main character in my first 10 pulls. Should I stop or go for the girl in data? Just depends on what you want, really. I think he's probably the one that you want the most from just like, you know, accessibility standpoint, like going forward. But the girl seems pretty cool too, Yuri. Did they buff Albedo? If so, can you explain the buff? They did not buff anybody now. Just swap the team's first turn. Yeah, maybe. Don't remember any human that has attack-related stat buff besides Kizuna. Yeah, we might have to just use Kizuna, unfortunately. Which we're not going to have a heal card if we use Kizuna, but we really only need the heal card for Phase 1. So as long as we get lucky with the cards that he chooses, it might not be that bad anyway. I guess we're going to have to use her. Blue Easton. Oh, yeah. She does actually have a buff, or an attack-related stats buff card. That could be kind of interesting. It would be basically the same thing as running Kizuna as well, considering that it's just like a buff card and an attack card. Could be actually kind of Easton, or kind of interesting. Might try that actually. Okay, so we have typical first turn shenanigans. We'll see what cards he needs. He's using a lot of deep or AoE cards. Buff card, debuff card, and of course we have to deal with a heal card. So I think we're screwed. I don't think there's anything I can do about the heal card, unfortunately. Might just taunt up and then throw this away. You won't be able to get the buffs. Also, LR Escanor won't be able to get buffs when he has full orbs. Yeah, that's true, but he does pretty good damage regardless, so I'm not really worried about him gaining the buffs. The fact that we, of course, turn 1 get the stupid, whatchamacallit, the needing the heal card is unfortunate. Well, not the one ultimate then. I mean, technically you could, I guess. I don't know. Buff, debuff. We really can't do anything. I'll throw this Arthur card away. Just make sure you remove the DK ult orbs so you don't get card blocked. I'm glad I did that completely by accident, I guess. Alright. The attack seal is really bad, though. He'll lose... Does he already have his buff gone at this point? I actually don't know. Because I think his buff is already gone, so we're unfortunately not going to be able to get a level 3. Which really sucks. And I'm not going to be able to get rid of his... I'm not going to be able to get rid of his attack seal. Or his ultimate this turn either. Man. We would need to either get lucky with like card draw and be able to rank up twice. It's a really tough spot. Not too sure. That really sucks. So it's going to remove some cards. Okay, we keep this, surprisingly, which is good. He's gotten rid of the stuff, though. And we can't, we can use one debuff card, but... I'm not really sure I'm a big fan of this. Like, I don't know. From what I've heard, people were saying that he's really good for this, but, I don't know that there's... Maybe I just need to not try the human team. I think the human team is just a little too restrictive for him. It just doesn't seem like it's going to work that well. You know? Like, am I crazy? Am I just getting bad RNG? I'll try one more to see if we can get better luck with not having a whatchamacallit, heal card on turn or on his first rule, so that way we can stun him. But I'm not really liking this setup personally. All right, what do you need? Single target. Okay, double single target. AoE. Okay, I can deal with that. So let's do this for the attack related. That'll actually cleanse off as well. Ult removal. I think I'll throw the stance on as well since I don't need it this turn. Not gonna try Blue Easton. I don't blame you. Her stats aren't good. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this for the moment. I'm not even sure that the human team is really where I want to keep this, because like I'm just not really sure about this setup, to be honest. Is the new gamer Shin any good? Not really. He's okay. You can crit a little bit more consistently with him, which is kind of nice, but he's pretty cheap, so he's got that going for him, but unfortunately, he's got really bad CC, and you kind of need to go first with the human team being a little bit squishier, which, I don't know, we might be able to use the new Yuri character to help with that a little bit, but not too sure, actually. Let's use this, and then I think I'll use this, and we can have debuff immunity now with this, so we'll try that. We'll have the level 3 buff card, or debuff card, for whenever he's got his attack related, or damage taken increase. We'll see how it goes. Gamer Shit is neat for the upcoming Chaos PvP. Yeah, he actually could be kind of cool for that. What's best gear for Bam? I'm just using HP defense on him because I think HP defense is fine. Alright, so let's do, I guess, just these two, and then the Escanor card, because why not? Oh, I should have looked and seen what cards I needed for next turn. 700 is good, but it's not actually taking that much off of the HP bar. Okay. That's pretty good. I might not be able to worry, or might not have to worry about the rule if I just kill him next turn. Alright, we have debuff immunity at this point, so that's helping a lot. We'll also have debuff immunity again whenever this happens. We have the attack related, which is great. So I could just go for the kill here. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually, because he does. I don't have any debuff cards. Let's use one of these. One of these maybe, and then I'll throw. Actually, I kind of want to save that level 2 just in case I need it next turn. Hopefully Escanor can still kill here. I'm not 100% positive. Without these gray damage taken increases and stuff. Okay, great. 1.6. Escanor's a monster. Okay, so that works out. We need a level 2, a level 1, a level 3. That is very doable. He does D-rank cards, and I don't have a stance, unfortunately. So we'll see. I think maybe I can get away with using one of these to rank up. I think I'll go ahead and use this buff and then throw away this card maybe. Swap team if you have what DK needs so you don't D-rank. True. That actually would have been the best place, or best play, actually. That's a really good point. I'm so bad about just relying on one team most of the time that I forget to mess with the other team, actually. Okay, so we have immunity. Okay, he does D-rank Kizuna. Okay, but it's not that bad. We still have the level 3 card with Bam, so it's fine. So level 2, level 1, level 3. I don't have any Escanor cards at the moment, so hopefully we can draw some Escanor cards. Because I really need to be able to deal some damage. We will pull some ults, though. Everyone but Escanors. So there's that. So we can go for damage taken increase. What is his card again? Sever. Guess we might as well. He has really good ult gauge as well, so we might as well do this. So boom. 1.3 is not that bad. Damage dealt increase as well. Boom. 1.6. Boom. 2.7 actually. Arthur surprisingly doing pretty well there. We have a lot of different cards in hand. If he hits Kizuna again, like I think he might. Okay, he's going for Escanor. That's really good, actually. Okay, twice. I'll take that. That's a win. What leveled cards did we need for this, actually? Okay, so level 2 into a level 3 into a level 1. Okay. We're getting decent RNG with this, which is nice. That's what I always do. I have a bait team and my main team. That's a really good way to play it, honestly. That's a really smart way to play it. Okay, so I actually maybe should have just used the Escanor card there for his ultimate, to be honest. Because now he doesn't have immortality anymore. Let's go for the stance here into this. And then I don't even need level 3 cards now, so I think I might just go ahead and use this to refresh our buffs a little bit. Is Arthur on HP defense? If so, sheesh. He is actually on HP defense, which is, I mean, his ultimate does extra damage. Like, it's got detonate on it, so extra damage per ultimate move gauge orb. And he does have a lot of orbs, so, I mean, you know. Ooh, okay. We live those. Does he use an AoE against me, though? Oh, that's so close. Alright. Luckily, we should be able to stun him out. I don't have 2 level 2 cards. That's pretty bad. I can't merge, can I? No. That is unfortunate, isn't it? And I don't have a, like, I can't rank up, like, Kizuna cards or anything. Yikes. Okay. Would have been better for me to swap next, or last turn, I think, then. So let's just maybe, I kind of want to use this ultimate. I don't know if we'll actually be able to kill, though. I don't have the attack related with Kizuna either. Let's go for this into... We still have a stance up, but I could maybe throw this away. 390 in and already have 2 out of 3 units. Pog's heart is already 2-6. Now I need Netmarble to buff him. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get a buff, unfortunately, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so there's a little bit of a rank... oh, it doesn't actually rank us up because we didn't do all 3 steps. We might end up losing Kizuna here. Single target, which is great. We do have an Escanor bonk. We might still be able to kill here. I don't have a way to get rid of that. I don't think I have a stance cancel on this team either. I completely forgot about this stance part. That is super unfortunate. Do we have to? Are we playing into the rule this turn, or is this is the off turn? I'm pretty sure. Switch install. I think you're right. Let's just throw away some of these, I guess. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I completely forgot that he has this stance. He has some really annoying mechanics. God, he's getting pierce increases. It's going to suck, too, because I think he's going to end up lifestealing a decent bit back here now. Actually not doing that bad. Might be able to pull this off. Don't attack? Oh, yeah, well. I'm a little too late for that one. I don't have level 2 cards. That's very unfortunate. I don't have a level 3 at all, so... I can do the 2 level 2s, though, so that's at least kind of nice. Yeah, this is, it's very possible that the run is dead here, even though he's that close. Because sometimes he just absolutely destroys you. So we don't get to take away the... Okay, it's actually gone this turn, which is good. Okay, well, I hate that we actually won with Albedo. That really sucks, actually. But, yeah, it's something. I mean, once you can get the debuff immunity going... I do like him for that. Maybe I just need to get a little bit more playtime in with him, but I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know. People were like, oh, he's really good for this fight, and I do think that he's pretty decent. Maybe I just need to try to find a team that's not human-based. I don't know. I didn't really like that human setup. It's just too finicky in some aspects, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't know. Is this team better than the demon one? I don't know, really. I don't know. I might have to just do some more testing before I can really answer that. You just need to make sure you have a good first turn. Yeah, that seems to be maybe the thing, which I'm not a big fan of the fact that you kind of want to use Kizuna as well. Kizuna is really kind of essential because you have to have that. Like, you don't have to, but like you really need to have that attack-related stat buff. And then on top of that, you don't have a heal card. I don't know, man. To be honest, the demon and unknowns have been working the whole time. Yeah, exactly. Which that makes it kind of hard to, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. So I don't know. Either way, that's it for the YouTube video thing. I don't know if I might mess around with this a little bit more before I actually make a full-fledged video out of this, but either way, I think that's it for tonight. I think we are chilling. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. It is 1 a.m. and I would really like to get to bed. So I am going to call it here. I appreciate all of you guys for coming by and hanging out. Hopefully you guys had some pretty decent summons. Hopefully the collab treats you pretty well. But yeah, I don't know. I think people are trying to find replacement for Albedo. Yeah, I think it's... I don't blame them because honestly Albedo is kind of just like being used as an easy win trump card thing, but if you don't have her, then it's a lot more difficult. So, not too sure. Maybe I can come up with some sort of team that's not so human focused, and that way I can kind of mess around with a couple of other things, like a couple of other teams and everything. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have some more testing done, of course. But thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out. Appreciate it. If you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe. Come by and hang out again with us sometime. I'm sure I'll be messing around with the characters and stuff in videos all throughout the week, so feel free to look out for those. And yeah, I will see you guys later. So have a great night, guys.